Hey guys, welcome back to RPA Simplified. So today in this video, we are going to create one demo project and we can call it as leave approval bot. So what we are going to do in this demo project, we are going to see how we can use custom input. That is nothing but how we can take advantage of HTML, CSS and JavaScript in UiPath. And also we are going to see how to create one app task and call it through Action Center. So many of us has doubts like why Action Center is used. Supposedly in between a bot flow, if a human wants to interact with the bot, supposedly he wants to take some kind of decision, then we can take advantage of Action Center. It's a service that is provided by UiPath. Okay. So here are the steps that we are going to follow. So I have already created one HTML form in which we can receive the output as JSON. So we are going to deserialize the JSON and then we can extract whatever the elements we need. After that, we are going to create one app task and then we can run the bot and see how the task is going to appear in the Action Center and how we can interact with that app task. So let's start our bot creation. So I've already created one process named leave approval bot, as you can see. So we'll go step by step. First of all, let us inspect the form that I have created. So this is our form and I have kept it in our bot directory itself. So let me open this form. So currently you can see that this form got rendered by Microsoft Edge. But what our UiPath does is UiPath custom input activity. It will render this form in Internet Explorer, which is a legacy app. So please be aware of the HTML and CSS modern properties that you are going to use. Some might not work in Internet Explorer. So we have three fields here: first name, employee ID, and leave days, and one submit button. So let us see what happens when we click the submit button. Okay, let me click on edit with notepad plus plus. So here on click submit values, one function will be triggered. Okay. So here you can see what that function does is it will automatically create four variables and the first three variables will get its values from the HTML form itself. Okay. And the last variable, as you can see, whatever the values that we are getting from the HTML form, we are structuring into a proper JSON format so that we can send it back to our bot output string, and that too in a string format, so it can be used in our process further. Okay, this is the simple HTML form that we are going to run it using UiPath custom input activity and get one output in a structured JSON format. Here we are structuring it. Okay, so let me now drag and drop custom input activity and let me call our form. So since our form is present in the bot directory, let us go with the relative path form.html, and I want to store the output in form output variable form underscore output. Okay, let us see the data type of that form output. It is in string format, but it will give us a JSON value. So since it is in string format, we can actually log that in our log message activity. Let us try doing that. Okay, everything seems perfect. Let me click on debug. So as you can see, let me click on properties. You can see it got rendered by Internet Explorer, which is a legacy app. Okay, so first of all we have to click on allow blocked content, otherwise this won't work. Let me click on yes. The name of the employee, let me go with some name, and employee id im298 and leave days 2. Let me click on submit request. Let us see the output now. So as you can see, right, we got our output in a proper JSON format. First name we have it there, employee ID we have it there, and leave days. So now we'll try to deserialize this JSON and store it in a proper variables, string variables and number variable, that is leave days. Let us do that. So we can drag and drop deserialize JSON activity, and the JSON string we already have it from output, and the output we can name it as J object. So now we have to get the values for our variables. First, let us create the variables. Multiple assign. We want emp ID, that is employee ID. We want emp name, that is employee name. And we want int leave days. We'll keep the leave days as integer in 32. Okay, now let us give the values to these variables. So employee ID, nothing but J object. So that is our output, J object. And we already have employee ID here. Let us try giving the tag employee ID to string, since it is a string variable. And then employee name, let us copy this, give it here, and let us go with the first name. So this JSON element will give us the employee name, and that in string format. Okay, and leave days. So same here, we can copy that, paste it here, and let us get the leave days. I'll copy and paste the leave days here, and we want it in a number format, so we have to go with cint. Okay, click on save. Perfect, everything seems perfect. So let us just test whether we are getting all this value in a correct format or not. So we'll try to log all these values in a log message. We'll log employee, sorry, I was setting the variable, I need to log it. Variables, that is employee ID, then we'll go with employee name, and leave days will convert into to string. Perfect, let me click on save. So let us debug and test the flow to see whether all the activities are working fine or not. So our form got rendered. So we'll give the first name as first Tim, employee ID as EMP000, and leave days as 1. Let me click on submit request. So output, so employee ID is there, first name is there, and leave days are there. Perfect. So we are actually getting the values from HTML form in a proper format now. So now we'll try to create one app task, and let's see how we can integrate the custom input and app task here. Okay, so in order to create app task, we have to get into our orchestrator. So let me open my orchestrator. So I can click on this apps in the left corner. Okay, so we have to create one action app. Okay, so that is nothing but app task that can be opened in Action Center. So let me try to create the app. Tip new app. We can name it as leave approval app, and let me click on create. Click on select. So we want action app, so we have to go with this one. Okay, as you can see, right, action. So let me click on this action. So create action app. So this is what we want to create. You are about to create an action app that is available as part of long running processes, means workflows. This app cannot be run as standalone app, and end users can access it through Action Center only. Yes, I want this action app. Let me click on continue. So now let us use autopilot for creating this app. It would be very easy. Okay, I want an app. I want a leave approval app which accepts employee name, employee ID, and leave days as variables, and it should have two buttons: approve and reject. That's it. So now what autopilot try to do is it will try to create generic schema of the tab. Okay, so it has two outcomes: approve and reject. It has three input properties, that is employee name, employee ID, and leave days. This is what we wanted. Okay, let me click on generate page. So this is the power of autopilot in creation of action app. So now you don't have to begin from the scratch. You don't have to do all the layout and stuff. So you can see, right, it has developed a nice app. Okay, it's not a beautiful one, but it is a nice one. So here we have image. We don't need that, so we'll try to delete that image. So now this app looks perfect. Okay, let's try to create variables here. First of all, the variables we want, that is employee name, and it is of type text. Create. And then employee ID, it is of type text. Create. And now we want leave days, it is of type int 32. Let me try to search for int 32. U int 32 means only positive integers. Okay, so what I can go here, int 32 is not available. Any number type is available: date, array, choice set, content validation. Int 64 is the list resource, object, single, text. So let me go with u int 32. Okay, it will accept only positive integers. Let me click on create. Okay, so I have my three variables created here. So now let me try to assign the expression to those variables. Click on events and then create rule. So we have to set the value. Okay, set the value of employee name, item to set, So what we are going to set is our action app variable employee name to a value, the value that we have created, employee name. Perfect. Click on save. So now we will do the same with employee ID. Set value. I want to set the action app value employee ID with a value that I have created, employee ID. Perfect. Now leave days. So set a value. Similarly, app variables, that is leave days, I want to set it with the variable leave days. Perfect. So both the variables have the name leave days, leave days. It will be quite confusing, but it's okay. Fine. Okay, now I think approve and reject already have some submit actions. Approve and reject. Fine. So we have created our small app. This is how quick we can create one app in UiPath. Okay. It's a simple action app that I have created. And now let me click on preview just to see whether the details are getting loaded or not. I don't want any unnecessary details like image and all right now. So I'm just checking whether it is working or not. Perfect. It is getting rendered perfectly. I close it and now I'll try to publish it. The first publish. I clicked on publish. So deploy now. I want that app to be deployed right now. Okay. So we are in our shared directory in orchestrator in app section, automations and app sections and deploy app. So this is our app, leave approval app, version 1.0.0 deploy. So in action apps, you can see this Thunderbolt icon. In the normal apps, you cannot see that. And in action apps, you cannot, run the app directly here. But in normal UiPath apps, you can run the app here. Okay. So our action app is ready now. So we want to call this app in our flow, bot flow. So let us do that. So we came back to our UiPath orchestrator. Let me try to disable all the unnecessary activities right now. I disable that. Okay. And this one is also not necessary needed. So now we need one dependency here in order to work with long running processes. So if we are working with the Action Center, then this package is must. Okay, otherwise you cannot leverage the activities related to Action Center. So the activity name is UiPath dot persistence dot activities. So as you can see the description, this activity pack contains long running activities that enables to build orchestrator processes by chaining various RPA workflows through orchestrator queues and start jobs, as well as inject human tasks during workflow execution. So if any manual intervention is needed in a bot flow, then we can make use of this uipod.persistence.activities. Let me try to click on install and save this. So once it is done, all you have to just do is type long running process. As you can see, these are all the various activities that you can take advantage of right now. So first of all, let me go with create app task. Let me give the title leave approval form, simple one. Priority, let me keep it medium, and app. So as you can see, so this app we have deployed in the shared folder and that app is now visible here. Since it is an action app, that is the reason it is visible here. If it is a normal UiPath app, you won't see that app here. Okay? So now all the input variables related to that app are populated here and we'll try to assign it. Okay. Folder it's in shared folder. Okay, so employee id, already we have created the variable employee id. And then employee name, we have created it employee name. And leave days, which is of a number variable, we have already created that. Okay, so I want this create app task variable, output variable be assigned to task output. And the assignment criteria, currently I'm the only user that is present in this tenant and orchestrator, so I have to assign it to myself. So I'll click on user, that is me. And task catalog, currently I don't need any task catalog, so let us just leave it there. So now what the bot does is it will create a action item. Okay, will be going to be present in action center. Okay, the bot will get into suspended state after action app creation. So when it has to resume, that condition will put it here, wait for app task and resume. So we have already created one variable task output. Let us take task output here. You have to wait for this task output and then you can resume. That is what we are basically trying to tell to this flow. So once it is done, so now action taken. So the human user have to either approve or reject that leave. So let us take here, let us assign one variable here, action, sorry, action taken. Okay, that will be our action output. And let us see it in a log file, a log message. So action taken, it is in a string format. Let me delete this above one. Okay, so it will appear here. So let me structure it properly. So hi, I'll with the username, employee name, your leave has been okay, and here action taken. So if it is reject, then it will come as reject. We'll put ed at the end, so it will be a proper format, rejected or approved. Okay, fine, let me click on save. So firstly you have to enable your action center. Okay, so this is the action center, currently I have enabled it. If you have not enabled this, then you can just click on admin. Whatever the tenant you have, click on that, click on services. Currently I have enabled all the services. If you have not enabled any service, you will see one plus icon, add service here. Click on that add service and enable the action service and click on launch. Okay, so if you want to disable that, you can disable it also. So I have enabled it, so currently I have no issues. Let me click on actions. So here in inbox, currently you won't see anything here, no pending, no unassigned, no completed. Okay, so now let me try to run the bot. So let me click on debug the bot. If we face any errors, then we have to deal with that. Employee name David, something like that, employee id, and leave, click on submit. So currently, as you can see, execution has suspended and is waiting for external events to complete. Okay, so let me click on, so as you can see, we got one event, unassigned one. So what we have to do is, first we have to assign to self. Unless or until you assign to self, you cannot take action, approve or reject. Okay, so our name, whatever we gave the name in html form, it is appearing here. Employee ids there, leaves are there. So this action app is perfect. Now just let me click on assign to self. and let me click on approve. So currently we are in debug state. That's the reason I need to click on continue, means resume, so that action items will be resumed. So here, hi David, your leave has been approved. Perfect. So this is what we wanted. So our bot ran successfully. So if you are facing any challenges with the bot run or because of this deserialization that we have done here for JSON, challenges in the sense, if you receive a error like this, so unable to start execution. So this is the exact error. Types from namespace newtons of .json link including object are not serializable. Okay. So if you face this kind of error while using uipath.persistence.activities, what you can do is do your serialization in a sequence, okay, in a separate container. Drag and drop here, and you can drag and drop your multiple assign also into this sequence container. And once you have dragged and drop a deserialized JSON and multiple assign in this new sequence container, you have to change the scope of the J object to the sequence, okay, so that it won't hinder your uipath.persistence.activities and its variables that are present in the main sequence. Okay, so the scope of that variable J object will lie in this sequence container and it won't get outside of the sequence container. So in this way you won't get error like the one that I have shown. So this kind of error you won't get it there. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll try to publish this bot. Okay, let me click on publish, leave approval bot, and I want to publish it in tenant process. Let me click on publish. So bot has been published now. Let me do one thing. Instead of going with log message, I'll go with message box. Okay, so that it will be a better thing for us to check while we are running our bot. And I'll copy paste whatever that is present in your log into our message box, and then let me click on publish again. So 1.0.2, let us make use of that. Let me get into my orchestrator. In shared process automations, let me get our process, leave approval bot. This is the one we want, latest version 1.0.2. Click on next and then create. So as you can see, our bot is created right now. Leave approval bot. Okay, and in another tab let me open Action Center so that we can work on its actions. So now let me click on start a job and then start it. So our bot has started its run. So you can see we received our form. I'll write the name as cook. Okay, and employee ID employee 999, leave days, let me go with 5. Click on submit request. So now here you will see the state, it automatically went to suspended state. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. So long running processes are nice. So now you won't see the executioner also. So earlier, if you have seen, there was some executioner here, green color play icon. You won't see it now. Okay, so this job is in suspended state. So what you have to do is you can just click on inbox unassigned items. So this is the one, assign it to self. So as soon as I'll take any action, automatically the executioner will run and the process will be resumed from the state. Let me reject the leave. Click on complete. So you will see now one executioner will run. This is the one I was talking about. So hi cook, your leave has been rejected. So this is the reason I put one message box. So let me click on OK. So now the log and everything you will see here, trace logs. So here you can see, right? So started, suspended at wait for app and resume. Okay. So it got suspended and then it got resumed again. Okay. Job resumed since task with is complete and leave approval bot execution ended. So this is how you can use custom input. You can create one app task and you can take advantage of uh, action center that is present in UiPath. Okay. Thank you for watching my video. If you find something useful in my video, then please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks again, guys.